Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hold on, we need some coffee here. Okay. So, All Stars Battlefield Adjustment Notice. This is pretty interesting. Dear Evony players, to enhance the fairness and strategic depth of the All-Star Battlefield, we've optimized the score calculation rules. The new system more clearly defines how different battle roles earn points during attack and defense, encouraging active teamwork, coordinated assaults, and tactical reinforcement. They make it sound so like engaging and just amazing. And the adjustment to the details: when defending your main city, the defender's scores from the battle will now be reduced to 70% of the original value, which means when you're defending your main city, so that means when you're just virtually just getting attacked, when your main city's just getting soloed and or rallied, by the sounds of it. It doesn't define rally or solo, but it's just reducing. So instead of getting, say 100 points per solo, now you're only getting 70. In battles that take place at a player's main city, the attacker, the rally participants, and defending reinforcements will earn full scores without reduction. So reading this, you're telling me that I could be sitting there, and I could have someone come along and hit me, right? So out of all those points, I get 70% overall. The attacker who hit me gets 100%, and the reinforcements get 100%. Interesting. These changes aim to create a better balance between the attack and defense, while rewarding teamwork and strategic coordination. Well, to me, you're not rewarding strategic coordination, because ultimately the person that's getting attacked is kind of losing out there, but the person that's applying the assault on your city is not losing anything. So that's interesting. These changes aim to create a better balance between attack and defense while rewarding teamwork and strategic coordination. We look forward to seeing every Monarch showcase their best tactical play under the new rules. For the best experience, please ensure your game is updated to the latest version before the event begins. Now, I find that interesting how they worded this, right? Because we've optimized the score calculation rules. Now, when Evony asked me, hey, do you want to stream? And we had a lengthy conversation of, I didn't want to because of how your system operated during challenge and that streaming experience. It was horrible to showcase your game that way, right? For me as a player, it was horrible. For me as a person sitting behind the screen trying to show everybody what's going on through streaming it was horrible. The viewer experience was horrible, maybe comical for the most part, more than anything, but it was not entertaining. So when they asked me to live stream, I said no, and until you guys fix your game, I don't want to. And they said, but sir, we've optimized the gaming experience for all players, and we've optimized the game itself. And I asked them repeatedly, multiple times, well, how did you do that? Well, we can't get into detail, but we did optimize it. Okay, well, once you can explain to me how you've optimized the game for myself and others, and overall everyone, I'll gladly do it for you guys. I said, no, we can't tell you. Why are you slapping these handcuffs on us? And this is how you've optimized the game. This is what you've been holding out on telling me is your idea of optimizing the game was reducing someone's personal scores or points earned down to 70% when they're getting attacked. So the attacker doesn't lose out. And then the reinforcements do not lose out. Only the player getting attacked. I don't want this song, dude. Come on. What's going on here? So to me, that's all fine and dandy. I understand what they're doing. I understand what they're trying to accomplish. Oh, my bad. I just don't think they're going about it the right way. I think they should have done this a different way. How, I'm not sure, but you know, because you see it a lot in All-Stars, how you have that one single person who's just going to sit there and they're being targeted nonstop, possibly being pushed by friends, where they get attacked and soloed and rallied, and then they just healed, and they get attacked and soloed and rallied, and then they just heal nonstop, which individually for your score, that is amazing. You know, that works out very well. Unfortunately, for your team or other teams, it can have a huge impact depending on where that team's currently placed. I get they're trying to reduce the point trading. I guess that's what you can call it. The point trading, the single target on certain players. I think they should have went about it a different way, because a lot of the players that are in All-Stars are trying to push with their defense, you know, whether it's port swapping, which, how is this going to affect the port swapping now? Is it going to be worth it? I think you're going to see a lot more of the port swapping now, especially when it comes to taking rallies or taking solos. I also believe that this is going to change the mechanics in the way of how people are going to fight. And what I mean by that is strictly, you know, you have these teams, you know, that would be in first or second, or it's a pretty close battle, and all of a sudden this team stopped attacking that team, and now all of a sudden they're hitting this team over here. So you're telling me if you switch your targets, then all of a sudden another team has a chance to be boosted above another team, which, I mean, it's always been that way. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but I just don't think that they went about it the proper way. You know, they should have implied something else to avoid the point trading, or start punishing people for point trading. I think that's what they should kind of really do. You know, when you have selective teams just blatantly, openly point trading, something should be done about that. Not reducing the score to 70%, because some players like myself, you know, I rely on those defensive points. As a player, I need those points. You know, I don't have everything that I need to continuously heal, continuously send marches for rallies or reinforcements. A lot of my points kind of come from defense. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen here. How is this going to pan out for All-Stars? Are we going to see a lot more port swapping? Are we going to see a lot more team gameplay? Is it going to be a lot more rally focused, because that's where you're going to get a majority of your points now? Are people going to sit for rallies because now you're getting full points for reinforcements, opposed to, you know, taking a rally or taking a solo? I'm curious. I mean, as you can see down here, it's like a, you know, you get almost 1,000 votes here, and it's 60% don't like it, 20% like it. Interesting. I mean, I'm curious what everyone's thoughts are on this, you know, and let me know, what do you guys think down there? What do you guys think? What's your thoughts on this? Do you guys think it's good for the community? Do you guys think it's bad for the community? I'm curious to hear what you guys' thoughts are on this. But yeah, outside of this whole, you know, losing 30% of your points, we get ourselves a new academy officer. That's awesome. So, you know, those of you guys that get it, kick some ass. You know, his research speed, you need that. Defense and HP, pretty damn good, considering that it seems like it's an overall buff. It's not just an in-city or out-city. Very nice. And the stats down here are pretty solid too. I mean, you get some rally capacity, you're getting a lot of range and siege machine attack and HP. You're getting some good stats out of it. So those of you guys with the big old wallet, good for you. And then also we get this guy, Asaya Shogun. You know, just what we need, another siege gen. Solid. That's awesome. Then you get your normal stuff, King's Party, all that fun stuff. You guys know the general gist of all these events going on right now. One thing I would like to say that I'm pretty pumped about, though, is the voyage over here for the new Sakura Lantern Tower. It's pretty. I enjoy this, just because, for one, you're debuffing enemy range strip attack. You're increasing your attack and siege machine attack. And to top it off, what I like about it, right, is that it's not a 6x6. It's a little puny thing over here. It's a nice little 3x3. I was worried, for myself because I didn't know where to put it like I had to for the altar and stuff like that. So I deleted a bunch of stuff and I bought it and I was like, oh, it's a 3x3. Shit. Now I get an ugly idea land because I just have this random bro stuff. I didn't need to do that. I think it's good. I look forward to upgrading this because eventually I do want that debuff. That's a good arch debuff there. I think everyone could use. It is 12 tokens. Just keep that in mind. So if you've been stockpiling, now's the time to use it. Pretty neat. We got Warlords back, which is awesome. Don't forget, we also will be getting, I think, pumpkins in the near future too. So make sure your family members are stacked up on stamina for that. We gonna need it. We gonna need it. It's like 1 billion resources a day right there. So eat up, especially with the silver merchants coming in. Maybe K50, who knows, right? But yeah, let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this whole 30% loss for defensive hits. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. So, it is early. Maybe I looked at it the wrong way. Who knows? We should be live tonight for SVS. We should be. I'm a little nervous taking some more hits, after Theory Games kind of dragged my face across the cement, but I'm sure maybe we can rebound and still have some fun and not be too scared for this SVS. Our opponents don't seem all that bad, so we'll see. Man, oh man, what an interesting update, dropping that on us the day before, which is neat, I guess. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys haven't, if you guys can, make sure you guys smash that like button. Tap that sub button. Turn on notifications. Share the channel. Join us on Discord. Don't forget we have a members only stream October 24th. So for now, thank you guys for watching. You guys have a good rest of your Friday. And I'll see you guys for SVS. Peace. Mwah.